We didn't sign up for this shit.
Hey, kids.
Hi. Merry Christmas.
Okay, no. Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet. It's technically still Halloween.
It is not Halloween.
It's technically still Halloween.
And Thanksgiving is unfortunate.
All right. Well, genocide of Native Americans aside. Not aside, because, that's a big thing. But the good food.
I can have good food any day. And
I'm
besides,
not going to spend 5 hours cooking a turkey every damn day, so...
Yeah, but we are probably not even doing turkey.
Okay. I'm not going to spend 5 hours prepping a Cornish game hen every day.
I guess what we can say about Thanksgiving is there are plenty of things to be thankful for. Other than that, it's kind of a shitty holiday if you think about it.
Yeah.
And it's next week. Where did this month go? I mean, where did this year go? But this month,
Oh, yeah.
that's insane. Like 2
Crap.
weeks until this month's done, pretty much.
My dad's and your mom's birthday are soon.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's
Interesting.
wild. But hi everyone. Long time no talk. And it's us. You know us by now.
I would hope so. Episode 38 or something like that. So hopefully you guys have listened in. If not, just to be safe, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Minja.
There it is.
I think. Just kidding.
She doesn't actually know.
Yeah, who am I? I'm wearing this very cozy blanket right now. Those of you watching the YouTube video can see that, obviously, but I don't care.
Spotify podcasts have gotten an update. People can watch on that now too.
I thought that was only for specific podcasters that have deals with Spotify.
Are we still beta on it? Okay. Maybe not then.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I would love to know though. It'd be cool to have videos on Spotify. But now, I love my blankets. I'm cold all the time. I feel very old saying that.
Because you're old.
I'm not. I'm only 26. This is how you're gonna see me sometimes on these episodes. I love comfort. I love being cozy. I mean, I do care about how I look. I think everyone does, but sometimes the comfort being warm outweighs the looking good part. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
I look bad right now. Do you look bad?
No, not at all.
Good.
See, that's the way to do it, guys, is don't even look. Otherwise, it seems like you're judging.
What?
You just instantly answer yes. You look great. I don't remember what show that's from, but somebody failed the test.
But if you say something instantly, it might seem like you're not paying attention.
That's not true.
But what's been going on? How have you been liking this month so far? And
I mean, as with every month, it has its ups and downs.
Yeah.
I don't know why that reminded me of Miscongeniality, I think is what it is. Describe your perfect date. I'd have to say April 24th.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the meme. However, I don't know if I've seen it, the movie actually, or I've seen it a long time ago.
For me, yeah.
But what's her name? She's a great actress.
In Miscongeniality?
Yeah. I don't know why she's also in The Proposal.
Sandra Bullock, yeah.
But But what did you say about this month?
Oh, it's had its ups and downs.
Yeah.
I recently started a part-time job at a grocery store, um, which is, money, but less than ideal, I would say. It's
Yeah.
not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so been busy with that, driving Uber Eats. Overall, though, it's been a good month. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, before I say anything about that, I just want to say the ideal life would be to just chill and hang out, sleep, and get paid to do that, right? Um, that would be ideal. That would be like the perfect time.
That's what I tried to do for a couple months. Didn't work out.
Yeah. I wish we had that luxury. But even a few months, it's like, oh, the bills need to get paid. Um, November has actually been one of the fastest months. Um, I've been doing a lot at work, working on basically doing three jobs. Um, and I probably learn something new every day, so that's kind of cool, but I am the day does go by fast, but I do end up being exhausted.
Yeah.
And so I just need a break. And it's like sometimes I'm fine with time just slowing down. I just want to take it all in because before we know it, we're like 80, you know? Um, I don't want any regrets.
No regrets. Not even a single letter.
Um, but yeah, so I don't know. It's been interesting. I've been very cold. Um,
This is the perfect time of year for me. Well, almost. There's no snow on the ground.
yeah, I mean it's actually pretty warm for November. It was a high of like 65 today, which it's warm for November, especially in Utah. So it's a little bit concerning. Um, I do like that it's getting colder. I feel like my outfits are cuter. There's more that I can wear, and there is like it's hard because I'm not a fan of being cold. Like I like that it's getting colder, but I don't like actually being cold. It's uncomfortable. It's kind of depressing. But what I my favorite is when it's blue skies and it's like 50, maybe 45. So 45, let's say 45 to 60-degree weather and it's blue skies and it just even if it's colder, it's like nice outside and it doesn't seem as depressing. I got
Yeah.
off on this tangent and it happened. My bad. Um
I mean, I was asking how you are, so if that
yeah.
is part of how you are, then that works.
Yeah, and I'm going to be completely honest, I'm tired. I'm trying to enjoy every day as much as possible, but I am exhausted and it's hard kind of snapping out of that exhaustion mindset. And honestly, like the sleep we've been getting like 7 hours of sleep a night, which for adults is not bad. 7 to 8 hours is actually pretty good. But I feel exhausted in the morning and that motivation to get up, it's like, how do you get that?
Yeah.
It's a question of life. How do you pretend, I guess. Like, oh,
Well, yeah,
even
I
if you're
mean,
exhausted, just get up right when the alarm comes off. Yeah, like I'm energetic, even if you're not, and then
yeah.
fake it till you make it, I guess.
Mindset is like, what, 70, 80% of recovery or something? So it makes sense that it would be part of the rest of your life, too.
Yeah.
Like, just do what I do. Never had a bad day in my life.
Yeah. It's definitely hard because I feel like my body will wake up, but my mind won't. It'll be fuzzy and blurry and snapping out of it is hard. And that's why I feel like it is important to get up right when your alarm goes off, even though that's easier said than
Your
done.
alarm goes off so early, babe.
6:15 gives me an hour before I leave the house.
And then
Hour
we don't leave
15.
until 7:35 anyway.
Yeah. It just happens, and it's because I snooze, and then I end up getting up around like 6:30 or 6:45, which I didn't mean to, because I'm getting ready and then eating and all that fun stuff. But yeah, snapping out of that mindset, being like, I need to get up. And I think if I turn something on, like like a podcast or like music, like right away, it kind of gets me in that rhythm. But it's just like even attempting that, getting the phone and doing it, you know?
I mean, can't your clock just start playing something as your alarm?
It
Or
can. I
or
don't
is
know if
that
that
just an Android thing, which I mean honestly wouldn't surprise me, but
the clock, like the alarm, will play a song or something. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, like when we first started dating, we got up to Marshmallow every morning.
Yeah, I think we can do that
I mean,
on
I'm
our
looking
phone.
at it right now.
Um,
It's it's not here.
Pick a song.
Yeah, from Apple Music.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe it'll let me play any of my Spotify songs because I download my liked list.
could.
No, but for some reason, I have all the Fallout Boy discography
Yeah.
on my phone. Do you too?
Huh?
Do you too?
Do I as well?
Yeah. Like this is
Um,
on my phone, on my phone.
Interesting.
There's the stupid U2 album that I thought they took off iTunes, but
I don't know. I haven't actually checked the spot.
yeah, like I don't even like that album. So I don't know why
It's
it's on my
interesting.
phone.
They're just really wanting to promote for that,
Which is
apparently.
fine. Like Fall Out Boy is great. Find me listening to From Under the Cork Tree all the time, but
Yeah.
anywho,
Interesting. But yeah, so there it looks like there is a way, and it would be nice. Like one of, like, let's say you have a favorite song and you set it as your alarm, and then you're just like, oh yeah, that's my song, and you're getting up, and it kind of gives you that energy, that vibe.
I need
That's kind
that
of fun.
energy right now. Are we gonna get coffee after this?
It is 8:43 p.m.
Okay.
That No, I mean, if we were staying up all night or weren't going to sleep, yes, but if we drink coffee right now, there's no way we're going to bed.
If I stay up all night and game, it's a tax write off because I was working.
Sure. Right.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, I love coffee. If I drink coffee though after 5 p.m., then chances are I'm gonna have a hard time going to sleep.
You're Bosnian.
What does that mean?
I mean, we've gone over to your mom's house at like 8 o'clock at night before, and the first thing she says to me is, "Do you want some coffee?"
And I never say yes.
I know, but clearly it's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, Bosnians are used to like the type of coffee they drink in Bosnia. It's very strong and they're very used to that, and it's like normal to them, and most people actually don't have trouble sleeping. It's just what they drink.
They're 95% caffeine. It doesn't
It's
mean.
strong.
Oh, absolutely. I love
Yeah.
Bosnian coffee, though.
It is great, and like it definitely gets you alert. I most There's not a lot of coffee that gets me alert, but that coffee does, and it tastes really good. Um, but yeah, I I've been just starting to think of, the future a little bit. I mean, I'm always thinking of the future, but recently I'm just like, do I know what I want to be when I grow up? Says this 26-year-old.
I mean, I'm
Like,
basically ancient, and I am on the same frame of mind. Like, what do I want to do?
how do I figure that? Like, people will say you just try a bunch of things until you find the one thing that you love. But I'm like, that's trying a bunch of things, spending a bunch of money, then being broke by the end of it, and possibly still not finding something that I want to do.
Maybe we take like a career quiz
Yeah,
and see what it gives us.
we could do that.
Except I did it once and it gave me the job that I know I don't want.
Oh, really? Are you going to take it right now?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, there's 24 questions on
Oh,
this
is
one
there?
that I,
This is really cool to take though. We definitely should.
yeah, absolutely.
I would be curious what it tells me. And it's so hard. Like, I have taken kind of like career quizzes before, and the questions are like, they'll ask, and I'm like, oh, this sounds interesting. And that sounds so, like, I can't make up my mind. And that's
Right.
the hard part. Like, there are things maybe I like to do more than other things, but there are so many things that sound interesting to me that I might possibly want to try.
Yeah, I'm with you. And that's my issue is like, I do something, I get super fixated on it. I love it. I dedicate all these time and sometimes resources to it. And then one morning I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm over this.
Yeah.
And then I move on to the next thing. It makes it hard.
It is hard. Like, putting your all, and then you're like, this is maybe not something I want to do. But maybe it is something you want to do. And it's like your mind's kind of playing games with you, and it's maybe kind of not a good day or something.
Yeah, that's
Which
true.
which hey, therapy. Not for you, but like for everyone who maybe comes across this, like, hey, like I keep doing these things that I'm interested in, then I find I'm not passionate about them anymore. There might it just might be a bad day, or like you can't get your mindset right about it. And therapy does help.
Therapy
Um,
does help.
Even though they can't tell you like, hey, you should be this.
Why?
If
Can I
only it was that
can I
easy.
hire somebody to do that for me?
No, I wish.
And then actually go and do it for me too? So that I can just hang out in bed and get paid for it?
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
Oh.
I just want like, like how there's these like get rich quick things like on
Yeah.
Instagram, and like people are like, oh yeah, you can make $30,000 a month by doing this, and I'm just like, that's a lot. Like, if it was true, I'd be like, okay, I'm quitting my job. I'm gonna go do this.
Oh yeah.
But that shit's a lie.
It can be. But I mean if you just, build up and work towards it, then eventually
Maybe.
maybe that's the key. But you don't know until you try, right?
It's true. And yeah. But yeah, if I can use one word to describe how I've been feeling recently, it's exhaustion. It's easy to get burnt out.
It absolutely is easy to get burnt out.
Even if you feel like you're not doing anything, you can just get burnt out from literally not doing anything.
Also true.
But that might be just because you're not being stimulated enough. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. And then not doing things all day, like, it leads to depression and
it's
shit.
true. Can't have it all, unfortunately.
I mean, you can.
Ugh, I know this phrase, it's like, you can have it all. And it's like, yes, but I'd rather have one really good thing that is, okay, so I don't want to have it all if I'm going to have like tiny percentages of each thing, because that's not fulfilling for me. I'd rather have something, one or two really good things where I'm just like, damn,
Right.
life's pretty good. Because having all like, having the social life, having the sleep, having like every single thing. Okay, you need sleep, you need certain things, but it's like sometimes you just gotta focus on one thing and it makes you feel better.
It's just a matter of figuring out what that thing is.
Right. And this is a therapy podcast. I'm just kidding. No, it's not. Guys, we're not qualified to give advice. Just our experiences, how we feel. Don't ever be like, hey, what Minja and Andrew are saying, I need to do that. No, because everyone is different. And if you are, feeling unsure, anxious, depressed, therapy is always a good option. I am always going to be a huge supporter of therapy, even though it's expensive, and I hope they come up with more affordable options.
Better help.
I mean, BetterHelp, yeah. So they have these like different, like more like virtual therapy sessions where they, even without insurance, they do pretty good deals.
Yeah.
Um, but it's still like not affordable to a lot of people, especially people living like, under the poverty line. Um, but yeah, hopefully we can get to better places. Um, and it might take some time figuring out what we want to do, and we might be figuring it out our whole life. But it's okay to pivot. It's okay to um, change your mind. Like, that's fine. We're not stuck in one job, in one space, in one anything forever.
That's true.
Only if we keep ourselves there.
Mm-hmm.
And that that sounded very like quotes and like cheesy, but it's true. There are actually a lot of quotes that I agree with. I'm like, wow, that is very powerful. Um, yeah, and okay, so I have to just say something that was kind of funny today that happened. So I was taking calls today, and this lady said shenanigans on the call. And it was like one of the funniest things ever, guys. It was so like wholesome. So it wasn't to me like I didn't tell her something. She was like, ugh, shenanigans or anything like that. She was doing something on her side and it was like having her do some extra stuff. She's like, oh, shenanigans. And it was just so great because you never hear anyone say that. And it was so wholesome. And I think we'll end on that note. I mean, do you have anything else
No,
that you want to say?
not right now.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. You guys are awesome. We love you. Please share, do what you can, rate, review, subscribe, anything. But until next time.
Yep. Catch you guys later.